Who's that guy at 6:05? Maybe you've caught him 5 on the fly. It's chillin' with Millen. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to all my lovely viewers out there. Hey, Desmond, how are you this morning? David and Chris Green Moose is here. Perfect. All right, let's get this show on the road. We've got a beautiful Friday about to unfold for us today. Hope everybody's coping well with lockdown, social distancing, keeping themselves safe and healthy. And let's get the show on the road, shall we? Let's start with Capricorn. I see David's got his star sign in there already this morning, and he's raring to go. So let's do this. Good morning, David. Hope everything's good with you. And Lindsay, what do you got planned for the weekend? I know I've put a request out for all of my friends that are doing Throwback Thursday. I think I planned it for 10 o'clock Saturday morning to do a Google Hangouts and chat about how Throwback Thursday is working for you. If you want to see any changes, or we'll have a discussion about Throwback Thursday. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, every last Thursday of the month, we do something with a group of collaborators called Throwback Thursday, where we take old footage that has never seen the light of day on YouTube and spruce it up a little or play it the way we want to. And we call it Throwback Thursday. It's a playlist group, and it's been going on for about a year and a few months now. So, yeah, we're going to have a collaborator discussion. If you want to find out more about that, hit me up. I think there's a link below on Twitter, and just give me a personal message, and I will get you in touch with the Throwback Thursday collaborator group. All right, here we go. Capricorn, April 24th, 2020. Capricorn, your creativity is on fire right now, so try to use it to your advantage. It can help you see new uses for old tools. Put a smile on someone's face. Your perspective is fresh and innovative. And while your visions might alienate a few folks who just don't get it, you're going to impress and entertain the majority of people around you. Maybe we should have that collaboration group talk today. And now let's switch over to Virgo and see what's in store for Lindsay this morning. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Oh, my goodness. A little dusty here this morning. Okay, so Lindsay, here's Virgo this morning. Share your latest ideas with your most trusted friend, but don't be hurt or defensive. But don't be hurt or defensive if they aren't as excited about what you're thinking. Their job as a trusted friend is to be honest to you, not just tell you whatever you want to hear. It's important to get feedback right now, so focus more on how you can improve things than on defending what you want to do. Don't be too critical of others when they're trying to help you. Okay, well, Chris, thanks for that information. And David, it's good to know. Good morning, Mom, Pa. How are you this morning? How's my mom? I know my dad's probably still sleeping. Yeah, my mom and I were the only two that got bit by the early bird worm, I think. Getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning and doing a live show? What are you thinking? But you're here, so let's do it. I know my mother is a Leo, so let's read my mom's horoscope this morning. Say good morning to everybody. Mom, Desmond's here, and looks like Chris Greenmus is here. So, and we're going to get into a discussion about Scotland pretty soon. Looks like the trip might be postponed this year. I think that's the first time I've said it out loud. All right, here we go, Leo. Why just talk to someone when you can sing them a song? What? Why just talk to someone when you can sing them a song? Why write an average text full of emojis when you can send them a funny online greeting card that says all you feel and more? Be creative on how you communicate today. Okay. And you'll make a much better impression. People will be flattered by your extra attention you're giving them, and their hearts will be warmed by your unique way of expressing how you feel. Let your ideas flow. Let your ideas flow. That's a good one. Let's see what's up in store for Dad today. Sagittarius. If you need an attitude adjustment, come up with a different strategy for working through your emotions today. Instead of feeling all your feelings and then getting overwhelmed, move them up to your brain and start thinking them through. Take each emotion one at a time. Identify what you're feeling and then analyze it. Is it helping you live a happier life or making you feel bad about yourself? The answers to these questions will help you move past any negative feelings. Okay, what do we got for chats this morning? In the chat room, it looks like we'll be staring at the walls. Our government is taking... let's show that. Looks like we'll be staring at the walls. Our government is talking about further extensions to the lockdown to the end of the year. Let's just hope it's some saber rattling. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh, woe is me. And then Chris chimes in with even better news. Looks like the pubs and stuff will be opening before it doesn't look like the pubs and stuff will be open. Okay, so I don't know if, well, most of the people in here know I have planned a trip to Scotland. I've been planning this trip for about 2 years with a friend of mine who's turning 40. She was hoping to celebrate her birthday in a pub in Inverness. She's a huge fan of Outlander, by the way. But yes, we've been planning it for about 2 years, and it looks like the coronavirus is taking that away from us. Well, folks, I guess we'll just have to do what I've told you right from the start. Anybody that has a birthday between March 20th, which is when we first started our global pandemic, I believe, throughout the whole pandemic, anybody that celebrates a birthday gets a free pass. There are no birthdays this year, just your virtual greeting, but next year you get to repeat the exact same birthday. We all skip a year. Anybody likes that, you can vote for it in my comment section below. All right, here we go. Oh, Dee Dee's in the house. Good morning, Dee Dee. And your tardiness. Good morning, Dee Dee. How are you this morning? I hope everything's good with you. Hope you're dealing with lockdown and all that kind of stuff decently, and you're talking to your mom. That's awesome. You should always stay in touch with your friends and family during this time especially. But let's get over to what you really want. Hey, Oh, did you have your birthday before the global pandemic? Sorry, David. Ouch. Sorry, David. Nope. You get to carry on like the rest of the world. No, it's us. It's just us pandemic birthdays that get to repeat again next year. And so I get to turn 39 again next year. That's awesome. That's gonna be great. All right, here we go, Pisces. Just for you, Dee Dee. You're feeling good. Nice. But things could always be better, right? Figure out what you can do about your love life or your housing situation. It's much easier than you think. Well, there's your there is your flirty this morning. Let's move on with your daily. Daily horoscope for April 24th, 2020 for Bring It On, Boom View, my friend Dee Dee, Floral Jungle. You have so much emotional strength. Why not take advantage of it and tackle a touchy subject today? It's time to clear the air with someone you got a messy history with. Hearing hard truths is never fun, but getting rid of misconceptions and talking about differences is a great way to transform or rediscover yourself. Don't deprive yourself of the opportunity to have a profound growth experience just because you don't want to have an awkward conversation. You are strong with emotional strength today, and there you go. You get to confirm that right there in front of everybody. Yay! Okay, cool. All right, guys, I've read all your horoscopes. It's everyone's that's in here. Try to show it's time for me to show my Aries nature and be a little selfish and read my own horoscope this morning. My horoscope for Aries today should be interesting. What's this? You've been all smiles with one of your foes lately, and this trend is likely to continue for some time. The two of you have much more to gain by getting along than you do by pushing against each other's interests. Okay, there isn't exactly going to be a love fest going on, though. There's still a real problem, and it won't go away until they grow up and start to accept responsibility for their actions. You should be aware that this peace is probably only temporary. Beware of the smiling foes. I like that. That's a good one. I like that one too. Yeah, and that actually relates, but I'm not going to get into that. All right, let's hang the guitar up for now. Ouch. Every little nick and bruise on that guitar has been well earned, let me tell you. Let's hang that up for now and move on down. Make sure I've got everybody's horoscopes done. And let's talk about, yeah, that hurt. Let's talk about lockdown. Why not? Let's look for some numbers, shall we? Oh, wow, man. Not finding any news today. That's interesting. Wow. Usually the top two keywords bring up all the news, but it's not anymore. It's not high on the list. Corona and virus are not high on my Google search list. That's weird. All right, coronavirus update. Let's do that. Implementing. It doesn't want me to see the news today. Huh? Fine. You know what? We're not going to talk about coronavirus. That's fine. Fine. Just fine. All right. So, what am I doing this weekend? David. So, what am I doing this weekend? Dee Dee asks. Let's put that. I like the lips. I am having a Google Hangouts with my Throwback Thursday friends. You're invited to join us if you would like to participate in Throwback Thursday. It's the last Thursday of the month, which will be next Thursday. And we're going to be talking about maybe some changes to Throwback Thursday, see how things are going with everybody, maybe offer some encouragement. And I'm really hoping that my good friend Kay would be there. I don't know if you know who Kay is. She's this girl that has this amazing channel called Happy Trails Hiking. And I haven't seen her in a long, long time, but I'm pretty sure she's still out there. Oh, look, she's in the room. Oh, hey, Kay, welcome, welcome, welcome. How's it going? Hey, I'm so glad you're here. I was just talking about Throwback Thursday. We're going to have Throwback Thursday collaboration talk this Saturday. I think I scheduled it for 9 o'clock my time or 10 o'clock Toronto time. Anyways, check out the Twitter link in the description below and get in touch with me if you'd like to be a part of the Google Hangouts. I noticed that Karen was asking on our DMs how to do Google. I will get in touch with her and get her straightened out on how to do a Google Hangouts. But yeah, that's part of what I'm doing this weekend. Also, there's this app called House Party, and one of my friends across town has gotten together, and we're going to have a house party group. This app is really cool because you're allowed to play games in the app while talking. It's like Google Hangouts or any of the other social media conferencing apps, but it has little games on the side, like trivia games that you can play with each other. It's a real conversation starter, and it's awesome. Yeah, Happy Trails Hiking is in the house. That's awesome. I hope you're doing well, Kay, and thanks for stopping by. I'm honored that you're here. All right, so let's put Happy Trails up just to show that. Yay, guys. All right, so there you go with Kay, and she hasn't put her star sign in yet, so I can't read it for her, but I'm pretty sure she will soon, because that's why you come by live at 6:05 to hear your horoscopes read every morning at 6:05 Toronto time, chilling with Millen. Let's get ready for Kay to put in her star sign. I'm pretty sure she was... Does it start with an L? Is she the same as my mom? I'm wondering. Let's see. Let's see what she has to say. I knew it. Kay is the same as my mom. Leo. Let's go to Leo, guys. And yes, because it's the second time reading it, we'll start with the flirty. For you, Kay. All right, you and your people are having a great time, and it's up to you to lead the way from place to place or party to party. Get people feeling what you're feeling, and it won't be too hard because you're magnetic. There's your flirty for this morning, but I'm going to quickly read your daily because I thought it was pretty cool too. Why just talk to someone when you can sing them a song? Why write an average text full of emojis when you can send them a funny online greeting? One that says it all. Be more creative in how you can communicate today, and you'll make a better impression. People will be flattered by the extra attention you're giving them, and their hearts will be warmed by your unique way of expressing how you feel. Let your ideas flow. There's your horoscope this morning, Kay. I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for stopping by. I'm very honored that everyone comes by and participates in this mess that is a show live at 6:05, chilling with Millen. All right, so let's go back. We'll put a banner in here. Boom. And let's take this guy out. Oh, looks to me like Alan's in the house. Good morning, Alan. How are you this morning? And yes, 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 I see your star sign there. I see your star sign there, and let's move over to Scorpio for our friend Alan Scammell. Am I saying that right? Scammell? Scammell? I like Scammell. That sounds really cool. But Alan Scammell. And Gemma's Journey Grace is in the house. Good morning, Gemma. How are you this morning? I am so glad you are here. Gemma's doing an amazing job on Facebook with live poetry reading, her Gemma's Poetry Corner. If you guys haven't heard of it, get over there and check it out. She does her own poetry reading. Very talented girl, that one, Gemma. Good morning, Gemma. I'm glad to see you're here. Now let's get on with Scorpio's horoscope this morning and see what's in store for our friend Alan. Okay. You might think you want to know all the answers, but today it might be in your best interest to be a little clueless and leave yourself something to discover. Okay. Besides, knowing everything can keep you from having fun, and it can keep you from seeing things in a new light. Life's little mysteries enrich the day and give everyone something to speculate about. If you breeze right through in and explain the deal to everyone, you'll be punching a hole in their balloon. All right. There you go. So I guess you need to, what is it? Stay a little clueless today? Wow, man, that's an interesting horoscope. All right. And yes, I know that Gemma is a Libra, so let's get Gemma's horoscope read, shall we? And Gemma would appreciate this little bit right here. Uh-oh. Brace yourself, Gemma. We'll do this. Who's that guy at 6:05? Maybe you've caught him 5 on the fly. It's chillin' with Millen. All right. You got that because that's part of your morning routine. But according to April 24th, 2020 horoscope for Libra this morning, today, your daily routine could be disrupted. But it won't faze you today. You have a solid focus on everything that you need to take care of. So no distraction will be too much for you. You know how to keep your head down and stay cool, calm, and collected in the eye of a hurricane. So have confidence that you will get what you need to get done. In fact, you'll even have time to have some fun with a friend that you haven't seen in a while. All right, there's your horoscope this morning. And Desmond says that Dee Dee's sons are Tauruses, so let's get on with Taurus, shall we? And I'm not sure what is going on out in the living room right now, but my cats are having a heyday, so. Oh, I see. They're about to get fed. Christina's awake. Good morning, Christina. I'm about to read Taurus for Dee Dee's sons right now, and you all know that my wife is a Taurus as well, so this will be for her as well. So let's start with the key of G. Taurus, April 24th, 2020. You've been doing a lot of lovely things that are very appealing to the masses. You know your audience and you know how to act around them. This savvy energy has given you an edge over the competition, and it's going to continue to help you get some preferential treatment. Your popularity will skyrocket amongst those in power who like someone with initiative, who knows how to tell people what they need to hear without making it sound like a lecture. There's Taurus this morning. And let's see, Gemma says it's a current. Oh, thanks. But you know that I just read the horoscopes. I'm not I'm not any kind of guru or anything like that. But fun with a friend, I think that means a phone call with Millen. It probably does. How about this weekend? I'm having a conference call on Google Hangouts with my Throwback Thursday collaborators. And then maybe later on after that, about I'd say maybe 3 o'clock your time, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock my time. We'll drop me a message in Google Hangouts, and we'll figure that out. And we'll talk this weekend. Sounds like a plan. Kay says it's time to make breakfast. I'll see you all later. Hit that like button. Thank you so much, Kay, for dropping by. I'm glad I was able to get your horoscope read for you before breakfast time. That's always good. And honored and a privilege, and look forward to seeing you this weekend. All right. So moving along here. Have I missed any horoscopes this morning for anybody that is just joining us? Let's scroll up here and see what we got. Got Scorpio. Thank you so much, David, for putting those star signs in there. That makes it so much easier to read when there's a little icon, but looks like I've got them all. So that's awesome. All right. So it looks like it's going to be a cloudy day today. I would guess that there's going to be some warmer highs this morning, but let's check out the weather, shall we? Today's weather in Toronto says that it's going to be a high of, I'm going to guess, around 8. How close am I? Scattered showers and a high of, oh my gosh, I was so right. Scattered showers and a high of 8. It's currently +3. Wow, check that out. Yeah, it's cloudy, scattered showers, and a high of 8 today. And no kidding, I guessed that right off the bat. Warm and sunny for us here in south of the UK. Oh, good for you guys. You got some sunshine. We got sunshine on the way. I saw the extended forecast. It said we're going to have a fairly decent weekend, so that's nice. And but you know, yeah. Good weather. Still lockdown. Oh well. We can still get out for walks. I don't know what you guys do in the UK or Scotland or anywhere else in the world, but right now Canada's got this suggested cloth mask thing going on, so that if you're out in public, they're suggesting that you wear a facial covering of some sort. It doesn't necessarily have to be a medical mask or N95 or anything like that, but something across your face just to keep you from, well, to quote our Prime Minister, speaking moistly. But that's what Canada's doing. So I'm still able to get out for a walk, and that makes it nice. But let me see. Yeah, that makes it nice. I've been out. Ooh, earthquake. I've been out a couple times with the camera, and pretty soon I am looking forward to the warblers coming up from the lake. They usually come up the creek here, right behind my apartment. There's a nice little green space that goes behind my building, and we should be seeing some warblers. Some of the popular ones, black and white warblers and whatnot, will be coming up, making their way up in through Ontario very shortly, usually around the 1st of May, end of April. Let's see what happens there. If you go to my Facebook feed, if you're friends with me on Facebook, you'll see that I posted recently the top 5 common birds that I'm seeing in the walk. I omitted the Cooper's hawk that I saw because the lighting was terrible on that, but there is a Cooper's hawk that likes to make his way up and down the creek too, so that's always exciting to do. Go out for walks. Practice your social distancing by staying 6 feet away from each other on a wide open trail is not hard to do here in Canada, so that's one of the things that we like to do. Desmond says that warblers are here. Saw and heard a chiff-chaff. A chiff-chaff. Christina, do you know what a chiff-chaff is? Oh, she went back to bed. Wow. Willow and garden warblers here in the past few days. Okay. Wow. Those are 3 warblers that I have never heard of. Okay. We have a Cape May warbler. We have our Canada warbler. We have black and white warbler. We have the prothonotary warbler, which is a little bit rare, and I was very fortunate to see. He's a bit of a swamp dweller, he is, so you got to find some low wetlands to find that one. But man, that's interesting. Chipchaff, willow, and garden warblers. All right. So Chris says that she's in the that they're in the UK and wear a mask if you're going anywhere. There's likely to be people, but it's not recommended by the government yet. Though will be though, I reckon. Yeah, probably. I don't know. Who knows? Some governments are looking like they're going the opposite way, relying on herd immunity and pushing to open up the economy again. Not saying much about that. Flora, yeah, that's Flora and I, or Dee Dee and I share the same views on that. We live in the city, so it's a lot easier to like a little closer spaces. Like I have to get into an elevator, so the company, the building that I live in has put a restriction on the elevator. No more than 2 people in the house. They will, ignore that restriction if you're all in the same family, but the elevator space is for 2 people only. So if the elevator door is open and there's 2 people in the elevator, you need to wait for the next elevator to come along. But if you've got the mask on, and you do happen to, pass within somebody's walking space, you at least have that comfort of knowing that they're trying to do what they can to protect you from their germs and whatnot. Yeah, in the city, it's a little different. And yeah, I'm mumbling. I am absolutely mumbling. When I run out of content to read, I just mumble. And let's see. What else do we have? More stuff to read. Oh, is Peter Deli in the house? I did some amazing research on his 13th horoscope sign. A fucus is how it's supposed to be pronounced. I like to Ophiuchus myself, but according to the grammatical, no, how do you say that? How they write it in the dictionary, how to pronounce it. It's Ophiuchus, and it's between Scorpio and Sagittarius. It spans 180 degrees of the celestial belt, so that means it definitely covers more than 2 or 3 horoscopes. But because the tip of that, it's only the tip of the horoscope that is in the equatorial belt, NASA has announced it as the 13th star sign. There are horoscopes that are being built around it, but it's a huge horoscope, and the personality traits that are associated with it are the only ones that are completely human. I thought that was pretty cool. But Peter's not here to hear all this, but hopefully he comes by in the rewatch and gets to see this little bit in the programming that I am definitely doing some research on. I'm going to say Ophiuchus because I like the way it sounds. But yeah, that's pretty cool. It's always fun to learn new things too. What else do we have? Did I miss anything in the chats? Looks like everybody's talking. Oh, Chris says, oh. Chris has a very positive attitude. I like that. I really do. Plenty of people worse off. You're absolutely right, Chris. Something new I learned about you. I did not know that, but interesting. Yes, I'm glad you have a positive attitude. Keep that up, mister. 2 thumbs up for you. I'm glad you are coping as well. Okay. All right. Let you guys talk to each other. Let's move into... Normally I would do Boom View at about this time, and there's honestly nothing to show you guys today. It's a super gray day. It's a super great day today, so I'm not going to worry about boom view or get all excited about trying to move the camera, because we know what happens when I start to fiddle around with the setup that I've got going on right here, and it all goes for a downturn. Even when I open new windows and stuff like that, it doesn't like me too much. But let's do one thing to get set up for something here while I'm rambling and mumbling and carrying on. I think I can pull this one off. Excuse me for a minute while I get it set up. And there's your poetry group. Okay, Gemma's got a link in her in the comments this morning about her poetry group on Facebook. If you guys want to check that out, I think it's well worth a watch. She does her poetry. She writes all her own poetry, and she does a great job. All right. Yep. Nope. 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 I got the circle of doom on my computer right now. It's not bringing up any of the websites that I want it to, so I am not going to mess around with that and shut it down. There's just only so much computing power that this little guy has, and we got to be gentle, because we saw what happened on Wednesday where I was halfway through a sentence and it just kind of shut me out. All right, guys, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start to wind things down. We've got the horoscopes read. The 8 people that are in the stream, I appreciate you guys coming by. I'm very humbled by that, and I'm glad that you take your time out of your day to enjoy your coffee or whatever beverage you are enjoying or whatever you're doing right now, and you share it with me. I feel humbled by that. I'm glad that you could come out and join me. Let's put that link up, shall we? Oh, that's not the right one. There you go, Gemma. There's your link for anybody who who's interested in seeing what Gemma does with her live poetry. No problem. I'm glad that you guys are all getting a little bit of cheer or enjoying my little ramblings in the morning, my coffee break, I guess you could call it, or my morning show. But ladies and gentlemen, there is also one more thing that comes out of this channel. It's going to be Throwback Thursday. I just want to give you guys a heads up. I'll be talking about it on Monday and Wednesday, of course, but Throwback Thursday is coming this week. It's the last Thursday of the month, and last Thursdays of the month is for Throwback Thursdays. And if you guys are interested in finding out more about that, you can check out my Twitter account. Give me a personal message, and I'll hook you up with that. And look forward to seeing you there. For now, I'm going to wind this down a little early today, and hope that you guys have a fantastic Friday and an awesome weekend. So let's just leave you with my little jingle before I say goodbye, and make sure that I didn't miss anybody in the chat room coming in last minute or anything like that. Looks like everything is good. We've got everyone. Perfect. All right, so I'll catch you guys all later. See you on Monday. For those of you who want to hang out with me on Google and talk about Throwback Thursday, I'll see you tomorrow around 10 o'clock my time. Here we go, guys. Who's that guy at 6:05? Maybe you caught him 5 on the fly. It's chillin' with Millen. Yeah, chillin' with Millen. Where will you chill next? Bye for now, guys.